Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Ask Michael. Now, this episode, we're going to look at a question from Nadya. Now, Nadya is not from Moscow. Nadya is not from Krasnodar. Nadya is from Petersburg. I've heard a lot about Petersburg. Never been there before. Looking forward to going there. Hopefully, sometime next year. Now, Nadya's question goes like this. What's up, Michael? Yo, what's up? Why can't I understand when people speak? You mean people in general or native English speakers? If you're talking about people in general, I really don't know. But if you're talking about native English speakers, if you don't understand when to speak, okay, let me answer the question as you don't understand when native speakers speak. There could be a lot of reasons to that, Nadya. It's not a question I can answer in a couple of minutes. There could be so many things connected to that. But let me answer the question from a general point of view. Yeah. Now, from my experience, I realized that most learners of English language have issues with understanding native speakers because they don't practice listening. And even those who practice listening stick to a specific pace. They're always looking for something that is slow and understandable. You're only going to be you're going to be stuck in that level where people speak slow and what you call understandable. Yeah. Now, if you only listen to things like that, of course, when you listen to other people speak faster, it becomes difficult. That is just one reason now. So if you're a person who only listens to people who speak very slowly, and then you try to listen to other people who speak faster, then you're going to have issues understanding. That is one thing. Secondly, most learners of English language don't pay attention to contractions and reduced pronunciation. Yeah, they don't pay attention to that because native speakers, we don't articulate every word when we're speaking. Sometimes, and most of the times, we contract words, we reduce words, and it's just a natural way of speaking. You have to get used to that. Yeah. So let's look at a simple sentence where you have contractions and reduced pronunciation. Let's say a sentence like, this one. I'm gonna tell you something you probably never heard before. Now, if I were to articulate every word in that sentence, it would be, I am gonna tell you something that you have probably never heard before. But in a reduced form with contractions, I'm gonna tell you something you probably never heard before. I'm gonna tell you something you've probably never heard before. Now, if you're not used to contractions and reduced pronunciations, it becomes very hard to listen or to understand native speakers. Yeah. So you have to train your ears. You really have to train your ears. You need to listen more. At first, it's gonna be really frustrating. Really frustrating. Like, okay, I watch a movie, I listen to something, I just can't understand anything they're saying. It's so frustrating, I cannot do this anymore. Well, you have to push past that level. Yeah, that is the bitter truth. You have to push past that level. Train your ears, train more and try to understand. Focus on learning contractions and reduced pronunciations. That is very, very important. And challenge yourself. Don't just listen to slow things. Try to make it progressive. When you see that you've understood a certain pace, increase it, and just keep challenging yourself. The more you do that, the easier it becomes for you to understand native speakers when to speak. Also, I must say that understanding native speakers also depends on the person you're listening to. So if you're listening to a person from South America, for example, or you're listening to someone from northern part of America, or if you go out to the United States and then you take yourself to the United Kingdom, they also have, intonations, pronunciations can be different, the way words are used, and a lot of things. Yeah, it's human, it's people dependent, it's culture dependent, it's country dependent. I'm talking about English speaking countries now. So there's so many factors connected to it. You have to diversify. You have to spread out, go all out, spread out. Yeah, listen to different people and be consistent with it. Be very consistent with it. So I hope that has been very helpful. For any other person who's going through the same thing, put this into practice, and I'd like to know how it helps you out in the comment section. So that's all for this episode of Ask Michael. You just keep the questions coming, and I'm gonna keep the answers coming too. In the meantime, take it easy.